This is the Shayhem Podcast, the antidote to mayhem, where it doesn't matter whether it's cloudy outside, it's always sunny on the inside. And you can call him up if you have any kind of questions, and he will rain down his love and affection and knowledge all over you. He's the antidote to mayhem, our Shay Seaver.
You can say that again if you want to.
You kind of wallowing in the nice intro, huh? Very nice. It's kind of nasty here and overcast and cloudy and Nashville and Murfreesboro.
Definitely.
You got any thoughts on that? Love your hat, by the way. That's my favorite hat of all time.
Thank you. Thank you. I was about to say I'm ready to go take a nap is what I was about to say. That's my thoughts on that.
Okay, we'll get to all that stuff going on in the background here in a minute, Shayhem. Let's get started.
Oh, you don't want to toot your own? You don't want to toot your own horn right now?
I don't. I hate tooting horns.
Imagine that came to me at 5 o'clock this morning while I'm doing my walk. You know.
Well, it is Nash Rocket Media. It's a nice little tribute back there you got going. So I appreciate that. Here's our first question. My daughter is getting her learner's permit soon. What's the story on that? Do we wait until she has the permit, or does she have to be on the policy? How does that work?
That's a very common question. Get that pretty often. If it's a learner's permit for a driver, regardless of their age, they do not need to be added to the policy at any time before they get the learner's permit or while they have the learner's permit. The only time they need to be added to the policy as a driver, as a rated driver, when they're technically licensed to drive by themselves. I normally say licensed to kill, but that's really a bad choice of words. It's really like licensed to total a vehicle. Because honestly, I had my license 30 days and totaled my parents' car out after 30 days. So I've been there, done that. So just when they're licensed to drive by themselves is when they need to be added and rated on the policy, but not with the learner's permit. So you at least got some time, to have to deal with that later.
Shayhem, this is kind of a curious question. What made you get into insurance? Did you have somebody in the family business that was in that business, or what drew you?
There's nobody to my knowledge that's in the insurance industry as far as family related. My dad was a truck driver. My mom worked for an attorney. There's law enforcement, car sales, mortgage industry, but not insurance. Insurance, for me, it's cliche. It kind of chose me more than I chose it, or I chose it more than it just chose me in the long run. But I had my resume posted and somebody contacted me, and I went and interviewed and I liked it. And I got my life and health license, and you started out by going door to door trying to sell life insurance and cancer products. I did that. And then everybody kept asking me about auto and home insurance. And I was scratching my head. I was like, well, I need to go back and get my auto and property and casualty license. And that's what I did. And that's what started it. And, it's one of those things I just kept going. But so again, nobody in my family, my daughters don't want to get into insurance. I think my oldest is going to be an attorney and my youngest is going to be a surgeon. So they do not want to get into the insurance industry at all.
Dear Mr. Seaver, okay, I like that. Measure of respect there. We plan on getting a travel trailer or a fifth wheel. Do we need a separate policy for this? And can we add this to our auto policy that's existing?
Yes, the fifth wheel, the travel trailer or fifth wheel, that could be just added to your auto policy. I think we talked about trailer coverage last week as well. So the liability from the auto policy extends to that trailer, and then you'll just pay for the collision and comprehensive coverage on that trailer, whether you're pulling it or not. And typically it's kind of vice versa. So the collision coverage on the trailer, the premium is going to be lower than what it is on the auto. And then on the comprehensive, the coverage is going to be higher as far as premium goes versus on the auto, because the trailers or travel trailers have more tendency to be affected by weather-related issues such as rainwater getting in and leaks, from that standpoint. But we just add it to your auto policy. You don't have to get a separate policy for that at all.
Now, you seem to have replaced your homage to King Shayhem with an homage to Nash Rocket Media. What's going on in the background there? What's wrong with you, man?
Well, I'm looking at you and I'm looking at me in your background. So I thought, well, let's just try to
I see.
So let Rocket see himself, look at me and look at him in the background. So I even I see you and Michael Boat right there, the young Rocket right there.
Yeah, that fellow was young for sure. The young fat Rocket.
and there were some pictures I left out that I didn't think I needed to put up there, so I left those out.
Oh no. Well, I appreciate the discretion. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
He is the antidote to mayhem. He's Allstate insurance expert, Shay Seaver. And we're here every week answering your questions about auto, home, and life insurance. Hit us up. Ask a question. That is why we're here. See you next week.
It's a better than good day with Shay. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to give us a call at 615-896-SAVE. That's 615-896-7283. Thank you for watching and have a better than good day from Shay. And Nash Rocket, please bring back the blue hair.